you?
I'm good. How old are you?
I'm good. So,
How old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. Any children?
Yes, I do. I have two girls, two
Okay.
daughters.
So what do you think about the subject of sharing a man?
Absolutely not. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's, I mean, and it won't work. It just won't work, especially if you're a woman who, you just got standards for certain things. You're just not going for it. You require his time. You require a lot from him. So how could you ever be happy with yourself trying to settle with a man with another woman? That would make you so miserable. If you thought you was miserable before, like you're going to be miserable.
How many different fathers?
I have two baby daddies. Two fathers, yeah.
Do you hear what's coming out of your mouth?
I do.
A man has to share you with two other men who got kids out of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen. Why?
But I'm not sleeping with those men. Okay.
I'll let you speak.
Yeah.
You're far too animated about this because you know you're wrong. When you come to the marketplace, you've already been shared by two different men, and they got DNA evidence. What does a woman who has two kids by two different men think that this is what I mean? Y'all were taught that we owe y'all everything. Your value, okay. What do you think your value is relative to the market? An average woman, if an average woman is here, what do you think your value is?
If an average woman is there, I think my value will still be on average. And I'm just being honest, because regardless if I have two baby fathers or four baby fathers, well, I won't necessarily say four, but regardless of the fact, I'm a damn good woman. And I'm going to hold myself up here regardless of the...
Ma'am, don't talk to me about your feelings. Let's talk about the math.
Yeah, we're talking
about it. An average woman is here.
You asked me, and that's my
so you can't do that.
That's okay.
Man, I don't know you. If you got to overtalk, you're losing.
I'm listening.
Okay, if an average childless woman is here, you're saying your value is on par with her. How can that be?
Because
according to the math, you have two children.
Yeah.
Does that increase your value?
Can I explain?
Do children increase your value to the market?
If they're good kids.
No.
If they're well-behaved kids.
I'm trying to be respectful, man. I'm trying to be goddamn respectful. Stop it. Check that shit. Man, I'll let you speak. This will go off the rails. This will go off the rails, ma'am. I don't do that.
Because you didn't let me answer.
Ma'am, you're not answering the question. Okay, here's what we're not going to do. Okay? I'll let you speak. Now, you can have a respectful dialogue, and if you're talking about you're such a good woman, show it. If is average, does a woman, any woman, you or other, who has two children, does that increase her value to the market? Maintain it or decrease it? I don't care how great you think the kids are. We're talking about just bare numbers. Does it increase, decrease, or maintain?
Okay. Realistically, in this world, it decreases. It decreases.
Okay. So it decreases your...
But can I say something?
It decreases your... Ma'am, that's how it is. Your value... You're saying your value is here.
I get it.
You can believe...
But she can have no kids.
Okay, you're not... I can do this without...
I can't talk.
No, I'm running the show.
But she can have no kids, and she's still a bird brain. She's still less than,
Ma'am, how do you think you're coming across right now?
Listen, you asked me a question.
I'm asking you, seriously. Okay, ma'am, how do you think you're coming across right now? How do you think you're coming across right now? Because you're saying that, I don't know you, but here's the thing. You have two kids by two different men. How come neither one of those men chose to marry you?
You know what? Because actually, they just wasn't in the life path for me to marry. I was young, and for one, one of the men, I mean, he just, as I grew older with him, he was older than me, but as I start to, you know, come into terms of what was going on in my life, I branched off. I grew apart from that. I didn't see no elevation with him. I didn't. And to be honest, the second man was really, honestly speaking, the second man was, it's somebody who I had known for a while, but it still happened like as a, I won't say, wasn't a one night stand, but it was.
How about you just make, man, when you start, okay, no disrespect, man, I just asked you a direct question.
And
Did either one of these, okay, ma'am, excuse me, did either one of these men propose marriage to you?
Absolutely not, because marriage wasn't even in their radar. Marriage wasn't even in their radar.
See, this is what I want you to talk. This is why I need you to understand. These women can talk, but man, every time that I let you talk. You want to dominate the conversation. Yes. Ma'am, you have 2 kids. Your value to the market is below average. And all you have to do is judge by the caliber of men you mate with and whether or not those men even offered you marriage. They all have to do is judge based whether or not you required marriage. So we're here because you're a mother of 2 with 2 different guys talking about sharing a man, and you've shared your womb. So from the men's standpoint, why is it okay for you to expect a man to accept a woman who shared her womb with 2 men and you're not willing to share his presence with another woman or 2? Answer that question. You shared your womb with 2 men. Why can't you share that man with 1 or 2 women?
Because he's coming into my life. My life. He wants to have something with me. We're having something with each other. We're not. And we say if he have kids, he share his semen with 2 other women, because that's what it is. I didn't say
he had kids, ma'am. I just said you're making up stuff that I didn't say.
Okay, and if he didn't have kids, if he did not have kids, then I still do, because I'm not sleeping with my baby father.
I didn't say you were.
With them.
Ma'am, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping with them. Ma'am, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping with them or not. You have the kids.
Yes.
So, ma'am, what you're trying to do is you're being disingenuous, because you have to say, your logic is kicking in. You're like, damn, he's right. I have shared my body and my womb with 2 different men, and I have the product to show it. So he's coming into my life. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's another. You ladies value yourselves more than us. Ma'am,
we're not supposed to?
Excuse me. No. You're going into his life. You're bringing 1, 2, 3 people to a man. And he's supposed to share you with your children, share you with their fathers, because you have to deal with them in some form or fashion. He's supposed to share all of that. Please make it make sense to where you can't even share his time with another woman. And he's got to share you with all that.
You know what? He's going to enjoy to share all
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Make the math make sense. No, don't give me the feelings. Don't give me the feelings. Make the math make sense. You've got 1, 2 children, 1, 2 fathers. That's 4 people he has to share you with. That's 1 woman split between 1, 2 kids, 2 fathers. That's 1 man. This is what it looks like, ma'am. This is what it looks like. 1 man, 1 woman, 2 kids, 2 men. Look, chick. Don't get mad at me because you sound crazy. He shared you with these 2 men.
Yes.
And now you got to share you with 2 kids.
Yes. 2 great kids. 2 well-behaved kids.
And see, and the thing is, man, what you don't want to...
2 loving kids.
What you don't, and that's nice. Man, I'm not saying anything about your children.
I know.
But the fact of the matter is, a man doesn't have to... You would be lucky to get a man. And that's the problem. And this is the problem I need everybody listening. Women like you, man, have been told and made to believe that your value is higher than a man, to where even when you do things that we all know lowers your value, that you still think it doesn't change, and a man still needs to come in and pay the highest price, meaning monogamy and potentially marriage with you.
Yes.
But you're not coming in at an untouched level.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say this for argument. Let your hands go off this. Let's just say you believe what I believe. Let's just say you believe what I believe in this instance, that you would be lucky to have a man, period. If you believe what I believe, answer the question. If you'd be lucky to have a man, period, would it be all right to share it?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Thank you. You all have a great night.
So I want you guys to understand, man. I want you guys to understand this is the mindset. When they got to run because it does not make any sense. This woman has shared her body with 2 men. She got 2 kids and 2 baby daddies talking about my value hasn't gone down. My value is actually maintained. It's actually going to go up because your life is going to be so great and wonderful. My kids, the men are like, the math ain't mathing. So to my critics and detractors, I want you to understand that is the market. That's not a one-off. That's not an extreme case. That is representative of the marketplace. A large swath of 100% of marriage age women, I would say she represents at least 30% of the marketplace. At least. That mindset. And then, of course, when it comes right down to it, let me bounce because I can't really substantiate. A man, I want you guys to understand that, yeah, gentlemen, understand that women who have children with other men are telling you that your value is lower than theirs. This is what they think. Hello.
Hi. I was not expecting that. I'm sorry. I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. How old are you?
I had to think about this for a second. I'm 39 this year.
39. Are you single or are you married?
No, I was married. I'm divorced.
All right. So talking about sharing men, especially over 35. What do you think?
I think you are completely accurate because you have to be realistic. I mean, when you talk about children, your energy has to be there. When you talk about a career to provide, your energy is there. You have to have time for your wellness, which means your meal prep, your gym time, and you don't have many hours left to give. That's fact.
So I think it's funny that so many women today don't realize that what they're really offering to men is so sparse. Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
33.
33. So you're almost at the deciding age. Are you single or are you married?
I'm single.
Any children?
I have 1.
How old?
5.
So, will you be down to share after 35?
I think living in today's world, yeah.
Now, what's different
Definitely.
about today's world than yesterday's world?
I feel that the women today are a little bit more desperate and the guys are a little bit less patient. So it's a challenge for the women that want to have a man just to themselves. I feel like it's more of
The women are more desperate and the men are less patient. Ma'am, how long have you been watching my program?
my mom tagged me in one of your videos. She's the one that watches you all the time.
So have you ever watched it?
Uh-uh.
What you'll probably find when you go back and watch it is women really don't want relationships today.
That's the thing.
But you said they're desperate. Desperate for what?
Sex.
They can have sex. Why would a woman ever be desperate for sex? All you gotta do is walk out. You can get sex. You said women are desperate and men are less patient. Women are desperate for sex?
Yes.
What do you think, 39? You think she's got something here? Because I'm not understanding.
I don't know if you can generalize and say that women are desperate for sex. I think some people could be desperate for sex.
I don't think women are desperate. I don't think women are desperate for anything. I think women believe, and I think the videos have shown that women think they got all the time in the world. They can get whatever they want. All they gotta do is manifest and wish upon a star. That's why they're not
I'm,
willing to settle.
I've been single since I've had my son. I haven't been in any relationship.
Okay, but the market is what it is. So the reason I asked, you said in today's time, and what's different about today's time than yesteryear? Let me ask you this question: When on the face of the planet have women had men who are in the top 20%, top 10% all to themselves ever? What country?
Never.
What system of government? What system of what monetary system?
I
Where?
think it's always been since like forever.
Did women have had men to themselves?
No, it's just more common. It's more common now. It's, you know what I'm
No,
saying? Like,
no, ma'am, it's not. It's less common now.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, ma'am.
Wait, wait.
Are you,
Okay,
hold
so
on,
wait.
listen. Would you happen to be a Christian?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, I am.
Just go to the Bible. Abraham, Sarah, Hagar, Solomon. how many wives did these men have? Polygamy, poly relationships have always been the norm. They're less frequent today. And women, Abraham and Sarah went and got Hagar for Abraham. That's what a good woman does. Oh, 39 says, you know what, guess what, Gavin? Don't have that kid yet, but I am down for your program. I'm on your purpose. So let me go holler at the chick with the bonnet on or the thing. Go ahead and get that baby in. That's in your Bible, ain't it? Yes?
Oh yeah. It would take a
I'm
strong, sure woman
I'm trying
to
to
be in
understand,
that
but
situation.
you just smiled, you didn't say anything. I'm saying that's in the Bible, right?
No. I'm
right.
not refuting anything that you're
I'm,
saying.
I'm,
You're
I'm not, I know
absolutely
39. I'm
No,
asking the other woman, is
yeah,
that in
oh
the
you're
Bible?
wonderful.
right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so um, I don't know if you're nervous, but the answers you're giving don't seem like you're in today's world. So women are not desperate, and men are less patient. Men are just. What do you mean men are less patient?
It just seems like they're not going to put up with it. Like you said, the higher value guys are not going to settle for those women that have lower value and put them on a pedestal like they want, like the women want. You know what I'm saying? Like they move on because there's a lot of
When did men used to have more patience?
well, I don't know if it came out wrong. Probably don't mean patience, but just like not sticking around. Guys don't stick around like that no more.
Ma'am, we have a 50, in the black community, we have almost a 75%, almost a 72% divorce rate. 90% of divorce actions are initiated by women. How many women do you know? Who do you think leads relationships more? Boyfriend, girlfriend, and or marriage? Who leads relationships? Is it men or women?
The marriage, the man in the marriage.
The man leaves the marriage? When
Yeah.
relationships end, when relationships terminate, when somebody ends them, who do you think ends relationships most of the time, men or women?
I think it's both.
No. I said, which one ends most? It's not 50-50.
Um, I don't know. The men?
Poor thing.
Or is it the women?
Ma'am, I just said in our community, with the highest divorce rate, women are initiating 80 to 90% of divorces. You go ask 10 women on the street about their relationships and ask them how many they walked away from or ended versus how many the men did. So you're saying men are leaving, I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds to me like you're just not out in the world today. Which is, I guess that's something, but
What do you think?
I think you're in trouble. I think you're in trouble. You got a kid, you don't understand what's going on out here, and you don't
I
want to share.
don't.
Well, the fact of the
And
matter
you,
is, watch my program. You'll find out a lot. I can't bring you up to speed. But if you have a kid, I will say this. Do you want to have another kid?
no.
Do you want to be married?
At this point, I don't know.
See what I mean?
Probably.
We don't want to be married today. I just showed it. It's exactly what I just said. You don't want to be married. So you
No,
want
I
to see,
do.
you want to
I
be.
do.
So I asked you if you want to be married. You said at this point I don't know, but now you say you do. But you
I
do
do.
have a kid, a 5-year-old, right?
Yeah, I do want to be married.
Did you go to college?
Yes, I did.
Did you graduate?
Yes.
What's your degree in?
Well, I have a certificate in cosmetology and an MUA in makeup.
So you're going to be an average earner.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have the choice not to get married.
Right.
You're too broke to be single. You need a man. And I'm not supposed to say that, but yes, to get to the end of life, you don't get there on one.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Spotlight News. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep on promoting legacy for Mr. Kevin Samuels for his work he has done to the community and to improve the Black society. Let's keep on appreciating his work and let's not his work die from there, because it's so educative work and it's something that you can even give to your kid at home, most especially youths. If you can't like talk to them, then you can give them, you can recommend for them this channel so they can learn something in it and they get something, because it helps you in many ways. It can help you to navigate around men and women. It helps you in relationships. It helps you in divorces. It helps you in all what you want to hear. Even when you were about to make a mistake, here on these videos, you will at least try to be like, but what I was doing is not right. Then you go back to your normal senses. Then you be like, no, this is right for me and this is not right for me. So guys, yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Spotlight News, and don't forget to always keep on promoting the name of Mr. KS. Let's keep on promoting his work, because this work is so educative to the community. Yeah guys, today we are going to look at this lady. She has 2 kids with 2 baby mamas. Sorry, she has 2 kids with 2 baby daddies. She has 2 daughters with 2 baby daddies. So in simple quotes, she's a single mom. So I think it's a lot of single motherhood in this society. And when she's asked, why are you as why all those 2 baby daddies, at least 2 baby daddies, you get one who would settle in for you, who would marry you the way you are. She said, I was young, I didn't want this. So ladies, this is the mistake we make. If you decide to become a mom to someone, why would you choose to become a baby mama to someone you don't like? So after all the kids, then you be like, I didn't like the person, I was young, I wasn't ready. You have to just, okay, one thing I've realized, we ladies, we don't want to admit the situation the way it is. You have to admit the situation the way it is, and you go into the situation you've gone in. But when these things come, let me say in your early 1920s, you be like, I can get so many. But okay, let's believe it or not, we ladies, the moment you produce a kid, at least 50% of your value reduces. You will earn respect of a man, but 50% of searching for man reduces, because your value has reduced somehow, somewhere. You have to sit and explain a lot to the person that, you know what, I'm a single mom and this, you know, why this happened. You need to explain a lot. Not like someone who doesn't have a kid, because someone doesn't have a kid, you'll be like, I don't have a kid, why are you aging? Was waiting for the right person. So there is that difference. I think guys, you're getting me. I'm not saying single motherhood, I'm not abusing it, but at least let's try to avoid single motherhood. For some reasons, let's be good and let's be cool about it. So guys, yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. Let's fight single motherhood, guys. It's not good. It's not good to see the community when almost everyone is having those kids alone. Yeah, and actually, in the upbringing of these kids, it's very difficult for them to get a family because they grew up where there is no family, you know. Yeah, guys, we are still in a donation season. We are donating to the street kids, the kids with special diseases like eyebrow paralysis. I told you it makes the body paralyzed. It can choose a part or anywhere, and someone reaches a time when they are vulnerable, they can't help themselves out. So if you have clothes, shoes, food, and whatever you have, you can help maybe in your community, but even in our community, if you don't have any plug about it, you can WhatsApp those numbers down there, and you help to someone, to give someone hope in one way or the other. Even those who have lost hope, you help them gain the hope and confidence in one way or the other. So guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as we are leaving, sorry about that, as we are leaving, don't forget to thank the Almighty God for making us able to move today and to wake up today live and kicking. Thank you. Bye bye. May God bless you.